Hello, people. Welcome to today's episode. We are still on project management tools, and in our last session, we talked about Monday.com. And in today's class, we are going to be teaching Trello. Trello is an Atlassian product, and if you come over here, you see that Atlassian also have Jira as a project management tools. So it's just a choice, depending on the one that is okay for you, your business, and the one that suits you better. The both are a very nice tools. One of the company I work for, we use Jira to track and manage our projects. So for this video, we are going to be focusing on Trello. As you can see, my interface is empty, meaning I've not done anything in this account. I've not been using this account. So I opened this account a long time ago and I abandoned the account. So the free trial that Trello is offering have expired. So probably when you open your account, Trello will give you a free trial about 30 days or so. I don't know. Alright, so what am I trying to say? We are going to be limited to some stuffs here. So but free trial, premium, they are both doing the important part that Monday.com is here to sort, right? So depending anyone, if you have your free trial, you can explore more, and if you have the money to get premium version, you can also get. For business owner and company, you have to get the premium version. For freelancer, any company you are working for, if they are using Trello, then all you have to do is that they will just invite you to their workspace, then you start working. You'll be limited to some things, so you just have to do what you are meant to do there. Then all right, let's get started. The first thing you have to do is to create a workspace. Okay, so workspace is the first thing you have to do. Over here is where to create a workspace. You can come here, type the name of the workspace that you want to create. You can say, what should I name here? You can say food. Sorry, no, I love food so much, so let's do food competition. All right, you can come here, choose whatever you want to choose. Let me go with education. You can add a description, but I don't want to, so I'll just continue. And my workspace is created. So another way to create a workspace is you look for your profile. If you have not yet set a picture, you can probably see an initial of your name. Then you have to click your profile. Then you glance through the buttons here. Then you see create a workspace. And you create another workspace. What should I call? Let me just say weekly. Let me call this weekly activities. I don't know if I get this spelling right, but let's go. Alright, let me choose this one again. I don't want to add a description. And over here, as you can see, they are asking us to invite a team member, but I don't want to do that because I can also do that inside my workspace. So I'll see later. This is my network. Okay, over here you can see the workspace that we created. You can see the food competition, and you can see our weekly activities. Let's create one more workspace. Okay, create a workspace. Let's come here. Let's say, what should we name this one here? Let's say monthly. Let's say monthly goals. All right, let's choose. What is the thing that I used to choose before? Sorry. Okay, education. Let's go around. I'll revise later. I don't want to revise now. Alright, so if you come over here, you see all our workspace that we created. You can create as many workspaces as you want. So over here is our food competition, our monthly goals, our weekly activities. That's basically for workspace. And another thing I want to show is if you want to delete a workspace, how can you do that? Alright, let's go here. Which workspace should I delete? Let me delete this monthly goal. Then if you come here, you have to click the workspace that you want to delete. Then when you click it, you come down to setting. Then under setting, you'll see delete this workspace. Then you have to click this workspace. There's a confirmation message will pop out. They're asking you to confirm that you really want to delete this workspace. That is not a mistake. By the time you confirm this message, you have already know that yes, you don't want to. It's not a mistake. You really want to delete. Okay, so let's paste what we copied and delete. Alright, as you can see, we really have two workspaces over here. We have the food competition and we have the weekly activities. Sorry. Okay, so over here you see to create a board. You can create a board here. You can also create a board here. You can add member. You can go to settings, and the same thing you can do here. You can also create here. If you want to upgrade, you can come here, upgrade. Then let's go ahead and create a new board. Should I? Let me use weekly activities. And over here, if you want to choose the display, how the design that you want, you can click, which let me choose this one. I think I like that one. So you can, what do you want to name your board? Since our workspace is weekly activities, let's name it this. the yeah, sorry. Okay, so let's go by this. Then visibility, this we want to use, this is the workspace that we want, and the visibility, if you want the workspace, if you want this board to be visible to only people that you are going to invite to that board, then you choose this private. If you want the board to be visible to every member in the workspace, in general workspace, that is this weekly activities, you can choose this one. If you want the board to be visible to everybody on the internet, you can choose this one, but we don't want that. Should we pick this one? Let's pick this one. Okay, so we create. Okay, as you can see, this is the profile pictures, the background picture that I pick, and it's looking nice and tantalizing. Sorry, I'm joking. Okay, so this is it. The name of our board, days of the week. You can come here, you can change. Let's change it to Monday. Okay, let's change this one to Tuesday. Okay, let's change this one to Wednesday. Sorry. We can come again, we can add Thursday. You can come Friday. You can come Saturday. Sorry, you can come Saturday. Let me reduce the size of making it big. Reduce the size so it can fit in every day. I don't know if it's small. Let me add it this way. It's okay. This way, let's add. What did I do? Okay. Let's fit it this way. I think we are okay like this. Alright. Since the name of our workspace is weekly activities and our board name is days of the week, then and we have created Monday, we have named it from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So what do you want to be doing inside the days? Okay, you can come here and add a card. Alright, you can add a card. What did I want to be doing on Monday? Let me say on Monday I will make a YouTube video teaching Git. Let me just go into into develop. Let me say teaching Trello automations. Can come here, add another one. That's a Monday. Go to the gym. That's a Monday. You can add. That's a Monday. You can add anything you want to add. So let's come over to Tuesday. You can say on Tuesday. Then a new course. You can say Tuesday, go for shopping. You can come Thursday, relaxing. You can say Thursday, relaxing. And come Friday. You can also say Friday. You can say meditation. Say Saturday, clean up. We have created our board, and you can see this is Monday. Tuesday, you can see this and just manage your activities, your daily activities, and your goals, and whatever. Okay, so you can also come inside the card that you have created, then do some things that you want to. Alright, as you can see, this in this card, it say make a YouTube video teaching Trello automation. I make mistake in this, sorry, instead of M. Alright, I wrote N, so but that doesn't matter. You can also come here, you can add a label, add a date, a starting date, and a due date. Sorry, you can add a checklist. You can also invite a member to that day, and over here add any button that is not displayed here. You can find it here, like attachment and custom field. Alright, that is that for this, and let's try. You can also come here and add description and the rest. So let's add a label. This label, you can use it. Label is basically very important. You can use it for identifying this card. You can also use it as a priority check. So for this video, let me use it as priority check. Okay, let me name this thing too. Let me just use it urgent. Okay, so let's name it as urgent. Let's use the label as a priority check, and you can come here, add the due date. This is a start date. Let's say it's starting tomorrow, and let's add a due date. Let's say due date. Let's call it due date. Let's say due date is ending. Tomorrow is, let's say, 6 days, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say 6. Okay. All right. So this is our starting date. This is our due date. Then we say, since we have oh, sorry. Let's edit this date again. Let's edit this date, but since it's only Monday, that is one day now. Let's put our due date as same 11. Then starting date as same 11. 1 day. So, and it's urgent. All right, due soon. As you can see over here. And, you can add description. If you want to do that, that is for label. It's for dates. You can come here, add a member. You can come here, add an attachment. But I will come over this attachment later on. So if you come over here, you see you can join this card. You can move this card somewhere else. You can copy the card. You can mirror. You can make a template out of this card. Before this card to be a template, you can make it. You can also watch. You see, you can also share this card, and you can archive the card. You can archive the card. When you archive, then you can delete. But let's restore. You don't want that to happen. All right, that is basically for it. Let's come to attachments. Attachment is file. You can add a file, a video, anything you can add. So you can come over here, search from your computer. What should I add? Let me add this one as a file. So as you can see, that's been added. So you can come over here, you can click. When you click, you can download. You can open a new tab. You can download. You can remove. Since it's already added to our screensaver. Should I call it screensaver? Yes, you can remove it, but let's leave it that way. Okay. So that is it. And also you can drag. You can drag. Let me search. Let me use this laptop. I love this one. Let me use this one. I can drag, sorry. I can drag with Trello, best here, and boom, here it is. Then you can click. Let's use this one as our screensaver. So make a cover. You can use it and make a cover. All right, it is set. You can see it's looking so fine, and see, that's how it's looking fine. And you can also come here. You can see our due date. Our starting date is 11, and our due date is also 11. Okay, so and attachments. But the attachment we added to attachment, which is the one I uploaded from my laptop and the one I dragged from. I start from Google then drag. So this is it. And also you can click. Let's go to. We did not talk about checklist. So checklist is just like adding a subtask, and you can come here, add a subtask. Since we are talking about making a YouTube video, you can say that's YouTube video now. What are the small tasks that can be inside YouTube, making of YouTube video? So let's say number one, we have to let's say first of task, you have to make let's say record the video. Record the video. Then see, added a first subtask. Then let's add another one. Say second one is to we check the recorded video. That is also like to replay the video that you recorded. Then you add. Then another one, maybe if you want to edit your video, like to add a sound and do some things. Then another one, edit the video. You can add as many subtasks as you want. So this is basically, and if you are done recording the video, you can. Okay, sorry, this is the name of the. I just created the name of my subtask, just like I Just like I named this my board, make a YouTube video teaching Trello automation. Then the sub board, the sub task or sub board, whatever you want to call it. Okay, you can name it. This is record the video. Okay, I can edit the name. Let me edit the name too. Sub YouTube video tax. This way. Can come over here. I also edit this one. Just come over here. Let's see. Record the video. Okay. Save. I'm just gonna add the other one. Okay, so this is for the sub YouTube video tags, and over here, if you are done recording the video, you can check. When you check, you see what it's saying. Completed, 33% completed. Edit the video, 67% completed. Anyone you complete, you check it out, and that is for checklist. And we have any other things to check here. This is if you want to share feedback, if you want to add cover, we have already done that. So the files, the attachments we add, and over here I already go through this part, and that is that for creating a board. And also you can move this card to here. You can move this card to here. You can move this card to here. Imagine this part I wrote Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Imagine I used the initial one provided, the time that I've not edited, the to do, doing and done. Then maybe this one will be to do, and if I'm done with the task, as I'm working on the task now, you look at over here, it's showing checklist item 2/3. That is I'm almost done. So that is I've started working on it, then I'll move it to doing. Then if I complete this task to done, if I checkmate this one, that is they are done. Then I can now move it to done. You understand? This view is also known as command view. And let's check view. Okay, this place is called board, and you can see that place, that's restriction, limited restriction I'm telling you guys about. So but for you, you can probably use this space. This is for table, this is for calendar, this timeline, for depending on how you want to use it. You can start free trial, and my own have expired, so you probably be able to use this part. Okay, that is that. And I can start here, I can start adding, I can go into this card, I can edit what I want to edit. So with the explanation on this one, you can work on the rest. So to save time, let's move to other parts. So if you come over here, you see power-ups, and what power-ups stand for is just a marketplace, like where you can integrate other software to Trello. Like maybe there's some feature that you want to work on with Trello, but Trello doesn't have that feature. Instead of going to another software to do look for that feature that you want, you can just go to Trello power-ups, then integrate that software that you feel that can able to sort the thing that you want to do. You can come to Trello power-ups, then integrate that app to your Trello. Like for example, the accounts, the company I'm working for, the workspace there, we integrated Slack to our workspace. Then when a message is sent, or when someone push the task, the card from doing to done, a message will be sent to Slack. Like a message, we integrated Slack to our Trello. A message will be sent to Slack to show that, okay, this person, this is what you are doing. Because you don't have to. We barely come to this Trello. Because the only thing that we come here to do is just to manage our project, then go back to Slack where we discuss with each other, communicate, collaborate, and the rest. You understand? So you can come over here, integrate whatever apps you want to integrate. Okay, so you can see these apps are made by Trello as well. It's made by Trello. So Trello are the ones that make these apps. You can see putting Flash and okay, that is GitHub. It's Trello made by GitHub. So it's Trello that made GitHub. Okay, that is GitHub is also an Atlassian product. Okay, so as you can see, this is featured, the one they are featuring. You can also find email and the rest. So depend on what you want the app you want to, if you want for automation, this is if you want maybe the automation process, the automation feature that Trello have already, you is not what you want. I can't find it on Trello, so you can just come look for automation. Let's Zapier here. Oh, mine is Zapier. Zap. Where's Zapier? How did I pass it? Can't find Zapier. Zapier should be here. So depending on what you want, sets and support, you see the tools, and that's basically for power ups. Then here comes automations. So in case you want to automate the whole process, because managing a team of like 20, 50, 100 can be so overwhelming, and you can just automate the whole process. That automation is just like a second employee, like you employ another person that is not human yet. So whatever you want, instead of manually coming to move and start moving. If someone move, you have to come and start at your end and move again. You can just automate the whole process, that if someone move, you should come and move it by itself at your own hand. So automation make life easy, I must say. Here is our automation. We are going to start creating a rules. Okay, so over here create automation. So here is our trigger. So what is trigger? Trigger is just like what will happen in order for something to happen. So I give an example in my previous video that when a child is crying, so what is making the child cry? When a child is hungry and the child starts crying, what is making that child to cry? It's because of the child is hungry. So the hunger there is the trigger. So and the action is not the crying. So the trigger, which is the hungry, is making the child to cry, which is the action. So here we have to add a trigger. And in this place, as you can see, we have so many options here. You can use this option: card move, card change, date, depending on what you want. I normally tell people that for you to understand the whole story about automation is you have to know what you want, right? You have to know what you want first, not to get something. You cannot just come to automation and say you want to automate something. What are you automating? What do you want? What do you want it to happen? What is the problem that you want to solve? You understand? You have to know what you want before you should even have the idea to click automation. So for me, I will just go with any. This video is getting long, so let's just run things up. Okay. So over here you see card move. Do you want to move your card? Do you want if the card change? Do you want a due starting date or due date? Do you want a checklist? Do you want a card content? Do you want a field? Whatever you want. So let's check this card move. The first option they are giving here is when a card is added to. Do you want it to be when the card is added to, or created in, or emailed into, or move out of? Okay, depending on what you want. The board by who? By me? By anyone? By anyone except me? Depending on this, so I'll just go with by anyone. So when a card is added to the board by anyone, is that what you want? Or when a card is added to the list, named what? That's it. Let me say Tuesday. When a card is added to a list Tuesday, by who? By me? By anyone? By anyone except, let me choose anyone. So let's go by this one over here. So what is our trigger now? Our trigger is when a card is added to list Tuesday by anyone, then what will happen? What is your action? What do you want to be the outcome? Then we have so many actions here. Move, or you want add or remove, or you want dates. Depend on what you want the outcome to be. Let's check this move. Move the card to the top list or top bottom. If you want the card to go under audio list that is on that that is on what you choose here, then you choose bottom. If you want it to be at the top so that it will be easy to identify, you choose top. So I'll be going with top. Then the list name, I'll let it go to Saturday. So let's add this one. So what is this? What is the whole process? What do you want it to happen now? The trigger is when a card is added to list Tuesday by anyone, then the action, what will be the outcome? The outcome should be move the card to the top list of Saturday. So let's save and see what I'm trying to talk about. Alright, we have created this one. As you can see here, we have one automation already. So let's check what we are saying. So this card was here, and we say when this card is moved to Tuesday here, then it should move it to Saturday. Something happened here. Something happened, guys. Can you see what happened? So let's move this into Tuesday again and see what happened. Can you see? It automatically moved itself to Saturday. I did not touch anything. Let's do it again. I love this. Let's do it again. You see, it moved itself. My mouse was still here. It moved itself. I'm not the one that moved it. Let's move it to Tuesday again. You see, it moved itself. What I said is when a card is moved to Tuesday, it should automatically carry that card to Saturday. I don't have to do it. So if many people, now, if other team member that I added come to their own end, move their own card to this Tuesday, at my own hand, I don't have to come and start moving this card again to Saturday. It will use its hand and move it for me without stress. I don't have to come and track. Imagine something like this now. It's like 20, 40, 50. And everybody, they assign each member to that card. And maybe Perpetua will now come. Sorry. I mean Perpetua will now come and move the card to Tuesday now. Then Pascal will now come move his own card to Tuesday now. Then if they are moving me now at my own end, I will now come and start moving to Saturday. No. You can just say that when anybody move the card to Tuesday, the card should automatically go to Saturday. When a person move a card from to do to done, it should automatically come to your hand and move it to done. You understand? That is, you are tracking your project automatically. You don't have to. Automation is powerful, honestly. I advise if you are working, use automation. But for automation to work, you have to set it. Automation cannot come and start. Automation is not inside your head to know that it is what you want. You have to manually come and set it to know what you want before you start taking action. You understand? So that is basically for automation. Let's do it one more time. Okay, that's cool. So over here to automation, you can automate button, you can email, you can come. This is our filter card. You can come here, just set what you want to set, and this is favorite. You can come add visibility, your permission. If you want to see, this is where our permission, our card is, our board is already workspace. Everybody in this workspace can view this board, the card that were created, and you can put it to private, that only people that I added on this board can view, can see it. So it's not for you log, but I'm going to put it in workspace. So this is share. You can share this card, and you can come over here. Let's see what this place have. You can come here about the board, add description of your board, and the rest. You can do your settings to visibility where we choose this workspace, and this is it. And you can put export and share. You can start. This is your setting. Your background. So you can come here, change background. Come here, change background. Come here. Let's change it to this. Let's change our background to this. See, this is why I love Trello. You can customize your interface, your board, everything to be looking just like your test. So, but I think this one is too white. It's too white. Let me change it. It's too white. Which one should I choose? What should I choose? Oh no, I don't have things to choose. Let me just look from here. Let's change it to here. I think I like this one. I like dark color, so see, it's clear and fine now. You can just customize and how you want. This is our automation. This is our parallels, our label, this is our sticker. This is our make templates. You can make template out of this, but you have to upgrade. I have to upgrade to use that feature. So this is activity logs. You can check here and check all the you can click here and check all the things that you have been doing over here. This is archive item. If I want to archive an item, there's no archive item, but I can come here, I can click. Let me check if I can come here, archive all card in this leaf. I can archive it. Right, see, I will archive it. See, there's nothing showing here. Then let me try and unarchive it. Come to archive item. Let me restore Saturday. See, my list that I archived, I come back. My card that I archived, I come back. So this is basically for Trello. It's basically for Trello, and I don't think there's any other thing that I have to change here. So there are some features that you can go through that I can't, like these settings. Now let's come to settings. Let me show you. See the permissions, assuming maybe you're the owner of the company, and there are some permission that you have to give to your workers, and there are some permission that you have to take away from them as well. So this is where you have to do it. But as you can see over here, I don't have the permission to do it. That is why if you have a company, it's a must, you have to upgrade. Yeah, you have to upgrade. So this is it for Trello. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel.